What's up, baby? That's not a greeting I can pull off. And you know what? I knew that. I knew that when I began. When I opened my mouth and in my head went, "Say what's up? What's up, baby?" I kind of knew I wouldn't be able to pull it off. So apologies. Hello. Welcome to another edition of Once Upon a Week. My name is Chris Billingham. I am half of Nothing But Static, which is a podcast dedicated to television. We've got a new episode out tomorrow, and for those of you not watching this on the day it's released, just go to nothingbutstatic.co.uk to check it out. But this is me vlogging my thoughts on Once Upon a Time, episode by episode. Pretty excited about this week's, because last week we had the Beauty and the Beast shocker. We had the Rumpelstiltskin is also the Beast. We know what happened to Claire from Lost when she disappeared for a season. She became Beauty and is in a fairy tale world, which is awesome. It's probably not the same character, but it's written by the same guy, so I'm not ruling it out. And yeah, it's all very exciting, really good episode. It feels like they're beginning to ramp along now and explain the mysteries and stuff like that. And we had the revelation between Rumpelstiltskin and the Evil Queen that they both definitely know, and they now know each other knows the truth. It's racing along. I'm looking forward to watching this week's episode. I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna come back, and as usual, another thing I can't pull off. I don't know what's wrong with me this morning. And as usual, I will vlog my thoughts. So here is me, fresh from seeing it. So there we go. I've watched the episode. This week's episode dealt with we learnt more about Catherine, the person Prince Charming's engaged to in the fairy tale world, the person that David's married to in the real world. And yeah, or in our world, sorry. Yeah, basically in the fairy tale, we look at Prince Charming going on a quest to get some water for her, so that she can turn her beloved back from gold into human. Which sounds silly when you say it out loud, but it was done quite well. It's probably one of the best points of the episode, because in our world, we deal with them and their divorce and whether he's going to be with Mary Margaret or, him telling her the truth. And also a bit about, we see the mysterious writer have a date with Emma and say about Walter's properties, and then he thingamajig gets his book. Why can't I remember the name of the son? That's awful. That kid's awesome. Henry gets his book back. So yeah, I did love. I did love Henry playing that game, because you really felt at the beginning like he literally puts it back in the box. The Evil Queen gives him like a Game Boy thing to play instead of reading the book. And he gets it and he sort of puts it away with this really kind of moody, like, oh no, I don't really want it. And then the next time we see him, he's loving it. He's just like shooting things in space. He doesn't give a shit. Like in the scene where he puts it in the box, he's like, I really want to see Emma. I really want to see my mum. Literally in this scene, she comes across and he's like, hey, bugger off, mum. I'm playing a game. Like, get out of here. So that was weird. And this episode was full of moments like that. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. It's still very, very good, but there were just odd moments like will he defeat the Water Woman? Will he get rid of the curse? And will we see who her beloved is? Yeah, of course we will, because in the real world she nudges past a guy and he's like, oh, sorry, and they look at each other and it's done really like prominently, and you just immediately go, right, well, he's the guy who's covered in gold, like he's the one that we're going to see at the end, and he is. And like when the king appeared and started chasing Little Red Riding Hood and Prince Charming, like there was like 10 men on a horse and only one arrow was fired at him. Like, as I don't know much about arrows and stuff, but I think they had the room to fire more. But my biggest sort of the positive of the episodes, loved the flashback, loved developing Catherine's character. That was really, really nice. The mysterious writer and Emma stuff was also really, really nice. I thought it was interesting that there was a real stark contrast between what a character wanted in the fairy tale world and in the real world. Because in the fairy tale world, she's like, no, I want another man, like, blah, blah, blah. And in the real world, she's all upset at David, although she turns around, obviously. My big qualm, as people that listen to Nothing But Static know, as people that, you know me, as people that have even watched these videos, this Once Upon a Time series know, I love a good romance, love a good love story. I don't think it's ever got to a point where I've no longer cared about a love story in a show. Like, genuinely, I love the love. I'm sorry, I don't really care about David and Margaret anymore. I do sort of, but God damn, 13 episodes in, and they have done, we're together! We can't be together. No, you're right, we're not together. But let's be together. Yeah, let's be, no, we can't be together. Okay, no, you're right, we won't be together. Fuck, I'm done. Let's stop it. No, get them together, keep them apart and make them have separate lives. No, stop doing it, please. No, I'm done. Like, too much back and forth, man. Especially when we know they're meant to be together. We know that they're probably going to end up together. Don't go back and forth. Either spend a season getting to a no, we can't be together point, and then the next season deals with that, or put them together. Do you know what I mean? I don't like that it's gone back and forth. We've seen that story. So I'm not a big, I don't like that, would be a criticism. Cause yeah, but overall it was very enjoyable. But I think the problem with this show is when it's amazing, it's really, really amazing. And it makes you go, oh, I want to watch the next one. And then the next one deals with other characters and never feels as amazing. But equally it would be wrong if it dealt with the same characters. That's sort of also the beauty of the show. But it's, yeah, I don't know. I find whenever there's an amazing episode, the episode after somehow underwhelms a little bit, which is a shame. But I think it's because the amazing episodes make you go, oh, I really wanna see Beauty again. I wanna know, you know what I mean? Is she in the real world? Is she not? Like, you know, you suddenly, you get those mysteries. Or when Graham got killed, you're like, oh my God, what's going to happen with Graham? And then when it comes back, it doesn't necessarily address those, and it somehow feels a bit like, oh, okay. And it's still very, very good, don't get me wrong. Like I said, the Catherine in the fairy tale stuff, and her story about wanting to find her true love and help Prince Charming get Snow White. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. It's just little qualms. Except the David and Margaret one, that's a big one. But, you know, some really nice moments, some nice acting. It was nice. Emma and Mary Margaret had some nice stuff this week, some nice sort of mother-daughter stuff without overtly playing the mother-daughter card, which was nice. So yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. I just want it to keep racing along. I want to keep finding out more about this writer guy. I quite want to see Little Red Riding Hood and Prince Charming, because Little Red Riding Hood hasn't had a chance to shine yet. So let's. I hope she gets her chance to shine soon. So yeah, there we go. Those are my thoughts. Hope you've had fun. Hope you have a great weekend. Check out nothingButStatic.co.uk. Check out the TV rundown. Check out Just 100 Little Pages. Check out the rest of this if you haven't. Just check out the channel. There's all sorts of stuff on there. So there we go. I've been Chris Billingham, and I will see you once upon a week. Here comes the nod. That was a good nod.